Am I the only one, or does it just seem like this whole DOGE job cutting thing that they're talking about doing at the Defense Department comes off like a fluke? Like they're not serious about cutting anybody. The anxiety of it all is what makes it so difficult, I bet you, for these people that are going to be impacted by these job cuts. Be done with the job cuts already if you're going to do it. One minute it's like, oh, we're going to do it today. The next minute we're going to do it tomorrow. When is it going to happen? Because you dangling all this stuff on top of people, and people don't know how to react. Some people don't know how to deal with this kind of stuff. They've never dealt with it before. But on the contrary, there's other people that actually have been dealing with this for years and years and years. They're used to disappointments. They're used to getting laid off for jobs, and they know how to bounce back. But I feel for those people that honestly are good workers. They come to work every day and they do what the best they can to help. And it's so sad that they gotta face this kind of an anxiety. Day in, day out. Oh yeah, we're gonna DOGE people, the DOD. Oh, well, we don't know yet. Well, we can't make any comments yet because we don't know. Oh, I work with somebody else that's gonna get DOGE, but I can't tell you anything because I'm afraid that somebody's gonna retaliate against me. It's just a bunch of comments that I've been seeing everywhere. It's like, come on, guys, what's really going on? Is it gonna happen or not? Meanwhile, folks is like, oh, we're gonna consider people, but we've sent the list for the probationary people to the White House. Okay, so if DOD has sent that list, what do you think is gonna happen? And this is the part that wasn't explained to nobody, that, oh, these cuts are not going to happen at the DOD level. So I guess it's going to happen at the OMB level, OPM level. I don't know. People familiar with this situation thought emails was going to show up today and people were going to be packing their bags and going. Another weekend just to ponder about how this isn't going to be fun. People are not going to spend or enjoy their weekend because all they're going to be thinking is about, oh, when I go to work on Monday, am I going to be laid off? Question mark. Leave a comment in the chat if you think this is what people may be going through right now. A whole bunch of anxiety. All right? On top of that, you realize that people are already saying that this is not going to be as usual. In other words, folks that were hoping to get exempted may not get no exemptions. That adds more to the anxiety level, and actually probably need to be checking up on your battle buddies. If you guys have battle buddies, check up on your shipmate, all right, and whatnot. So again, people familiar with this whole DOGE efforts to bring savings to DOD have been warning folks that this massive layoff can happen at any time. So it could be today, later on, when people they think they're home and they're having fun, only to show up on Monday to some email that was sent Friday evening saying they need to pack their bags, and I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna be. And oh, by the way, what about the people that took the delayed resignation? What's the status on their stuff? When are they going to get their statuses? Because that next week, really, right? The agencies are supposed to inform those folks and have them sign some paperwork. When is that going to happen? That adds to the anxiety. Oh, by the way, don't forget, there's also a RIF, reduction in force. That's what it means. What about that? How does that add to the whole stuff? So you're beginning to see how this can be such a calamity waiting to happen for people that weren't tracking this. It's going to be bad. And some people are just sitting around and thinking this is normal stuff. It's not normal. What do you guys think? Leave a comment somewhere. Is DOGE backtracking on the effort to bring efficiency to the Department of Defense? If they are they heeding the warning of some officials that are telling them, hey, don't do this because it's going to be bad? Or is those just enjoying the fact that they're going to slash all the jobs of DOD, for the most part, saving just a few? And oh, by the way, you've also heard that they're going after what they were referring to as woke generals and officials. How's that going to play? If the leadership is going to get gutted out and the staff is going to get gutted out, how long is it going to take to add new staff that supports what the people at the top want done? You guys see what happened to USAID. You see what happened to the IRS. You see what happened to DHS. You see what happened to all these agencies. But the biggest agencies of them all is the Department of Defense. So expect massive job cuts. Because don't tell me they're just going to not just, oh, we're not going to cut the Department of Defense. No. Expect massive job cuts. Can I get a yes in the chat if you think that's what's going to happen? Oh, if you think it's not going to happen, you're going to be granted carte blanche exemptions. Type no on the chat. Type yes if you think it's going to be massive. Type no if you think it's not going to be. Let's have the conversation. And while you're at it, I've put together a resource guide to help federal workers navigate these challenges. It's called The Fork in the Road, a guide for federal workers and laid off employees. It's available now. As a matter of fact, I will leave you a link somewhere in the description of this video below. But if you go to Amazon, you can find it. Share that link with somebody you know that's going through this federal job cuts and efficiency studies. Actually, they're not studies, they're actually actionable stuff. All right? Share that with them to give them a little peace of mind. All right? So they're not overly anxious, and they'll have a path forward to deal with this kind of stuff. Because I'm telling you, it could be nerve-wracking when you don't know what to do. Right? So I feel for you guys. Okay? Again, remember, the link to grab the book, it's a Kindle ebook or a paperback, it's down in the description below. Grab it, study that stuff, and get motivated to find your next path. Because I think you have enough experience to be able to do good in your next path. Okay? Good luck, everybody. Have a good weekend, and I'll be checking up on the messages.